in the late 70s, middle 80s, well, all my life I've read horror stories. Because as a child I was scared to death of. Movies would give me nightmares, I'd wet the bed, all that kind of stuff. So the only way to get over this is to just start reading this mess, because I was not going to let it break me like that. So I'm reading horror stories. Every time a scary movie come out, I'm at the shelf, you know. I ran across this author, H.P. Lovecraft. He wrote a series of stories based on this, well, he was British, you know. No, he was from New England States of America. This demon character, spiritual entity called Cthulhu. And it's interesting when you know what's up with Cthulhu. This is an image of Cthulhu from a collection of his stories. He wrote, several of his books have been made into movies, The Reanimator, The Dunwich Horror, oh God, so many of his movies, and they're usually bad movies too, by the way. But you know, he's an excellent writer. He got a lot of concepts, and that's the image of the way this author said Cthulhu looks. Only thing is, Lovecraft didn't give him a humanoid shape. Lovecraft said Cthulhu operated outside all geometric laws, outside time and space. He was one of the elder gods. And as a matter of fact, Bobby Hinn has given lectures on the elder gods, you know. Now, in the story, The Call of Cthulhu, Lovecraft says that Cthulhu lives on an island in the South Pacific at latitude 47 south and longitude 126 west. Now, this is a story he wrote back in like the 1920s, 1930s, you know. So I'm reading this, and it was a good story, right? Fine. Scared the mess out of me, I love it. When I heard about this earthquake, I went to MapQuest and punched in the coordinates. That star is the location right here of latitude 47 south and 126 west. You see, this is South America, that's Antarctica, and over here is Australia. Let me put in another slide. I shifted the angle a little bit so you can see a little better. See, that's 47 south, 126 west. See how close it is to Australia, and all the areas where the earthquake tsunami hit. And I was just, when I, you know, I had a feeling that that's what was going to turn up. And I was really glad and surprised that it did turn up like that, you know. Because in some of Lovecraft's stories, people would get washed up on Cthulhu's island and disturb him, you know, and he would come out like eating folks up, tearing them up, that kind of thing. Cthulhu wasn't trapped on this island because he operated outside of all space and time. Lovecraft repeatedly said that there were people in Egypt, Thailand, Indonesia, throughout Africa, India, all the native people of the world had certain low-life sects that worshiped Cthulhu. And they did ritual to bring Cthulhu back into this world. Because that's, like I said, that's one of the elder gods that pre-existed all the known historical gods of our time. You know, so that is some scary stuff just to consider, you know. But the tsunami wiped out those areas of where all the indigenous people live, like Atiba just said, you know. Could have been a sacrifice.